Hi guys, and welcome to another video from Stupid is the Norm, the channel where we demonstrate how to become a millionaire in 10 years on minimum wage. And in this video I'm going to explain to you how it is you decide which accelerator is best for your circumstances. Now, on a previous video we spoke about goals and planning, and part of that plan will be to select which wealth accelerator is best for your journey. Now, again, in a previous video I explained rather what a wealth accelerator is. It's something that you take your money from your earned income and put it into, and it helps accelerate your journey to wealth because of the growth rate you're getting from it. Now, there are only three ways to do this. One is business, one is stocks and shares, and one is property. And we're going to deal with them one at a time. So let's deal with business first, because I'm going to discount it quite quickly, in as much that a lot of people think they're entrepreneurs, you know, a bit of whoosh, a bit of way, but in reality, very few of us are. It suits a very particular type of character, and so it doesn't suit everyone. But if you're that sort of guy, then great. I wish you the very best of luck, because it's the way you make big money. Big money. You look at all the really successful guys you'll know, James Dyson, Elon Musk, and the like, Jeff Bezos. They own businesses and they make billions and billions, but they are the unicorns. Most people aren't like that. Most people just run corner shops or small to medium-sized businesses, but it takes a special person. But if you want to run a business, then it's a great way of losing sleep, because it will do exactly that. It will absorb your entire day and night almost. And also be aware that 4 to 5 businesses, these are statistics provided by the government, 4 to 5 businesses, startups that is, will fail within the first 3 years. So there's an 80% chance you're going to fail. But hey, if that's your bag, brilliant. I wish you the very best of luck. So then that leaves us with two options: stocks and shares and property. Well, if you want to be wealthy in the shortest time, you have to look at the one that provides the greatest growth interest rate, and that's naturally property. So there we are, everybody. It's property. That's not quite true, of course, is it? Because, there's a more emotional aspect to the decision you have to take into account. Not everyone, let's face it, wants to be involved in property. A lot of people see it from their perspective as something that requires a lot of work and a lot of stress, and so isn't something they want to do. Some people just like to take a more leisurely stroll towards their wealth goal. So that might mean that perhaps a Vanguard ISA, stocks and shares ISA, is the sort of thing that best suits your characteristic. If this sounds like something you're more comfortable with, then good for you. Time is your friend here. Time allows compound interest to work its magic. And if you've got plenty of time ahead of you, then maybe this is the more leisurely route you choose to take. In my next video, I'm going to explain to you how that only investing after 4 or 5 years will make you a multimillionaire when you choose to retire. However, the real driver of the decision you have to make here, whether it's stocks and shares or into property, is the time you have available. You may be someone who has a pretty low risk profile, but is driven into investing into property because of the shortage of time they have left. That's pretty much the situation I found myself in. I started at 57, retirement age for me is 67, so I only had 10 years to do it. I didn't have the luxury of investing long-term into a stocks and shares ISA. I had to go into property. So I could manage the properties myself and do as people perceived, have a stressful life, worrying about tenants, worrying about refurbs, worrying about them not paying the rent, worrying about people ringing you up in the middle of the night because your tap's dripping. And I can do all that myself. It'll save me maybe £50 a month in management fees, but hell, for £50, I'd rather pay the £50 and have the sleep and my life back. Thank you very much. So that's what I do. Plus, of course, it doesn't need to be either or, and it can be a mix of the two. I do something almost like that, in as much that I drip £100 a month into my Vanguard stocks and shares ISA, and I use that purely as my emergency fund. I have no intention of taking it or dipping into it in order to perhaps use as a deposit on a property. It's just there as my emergency fund. What I'd like to do as I get further down the line is to max it out, the current maximum being £20,000 a year. And I'd love to do that because I would love in the future to be living off tax-free earnings. But time again is the imperative. I don't have the time until I feel confident enough that my 1 million goal within that 10 years frame is bang on target and almost guaranteed. I don't feel comfortable enough taking money from that goal and from that plan to put into my ISA. So the decision of which one you go down, which route you go down, be it the business, be it stocks and shares, or be it property, is based upon your character. Whether you're the entrepreneurial type, whether you want to like doing things faster and impatient sort of person, in which case you go into property, or you want to take a gentle stroll towards wealth, then stocks and shares are for you. But all that can be trumped just by the fact you're painted into a corner, as I was, that I had no choice. I left it too late and I have to go down the property route. Don't be like me, guys. Make your decision now, make it a wise one. Don't be stupid and don't be normal.